welcome back, everyone. How was that for you? Let's hear in the chat. Use the emojis. What was that experience like? Did you engage? Did you get a lot of value out of it? Excellent. I love seeing that feedback. This is absolutely one of my favorite sessions when we get to connect with others at the small group. So I'm actually going to take some time and bring a few of you onto stage with me so I can hear what you all thought. Now, I hope you're going to be brave and come on with me. So I'm going to invite a few folks. I see Lori was here and speaking with some folks. So Lori, you should have access to come on. I'd like to invite Laura up as well. Then we have, there was Zoila here. All you have to do is click accept and just turn on your mic and camera. I'm going to ask you what the experience was like for you and hear about what you thought about your roundtable experience. Okay. Excellent. Mariah, Laura. Great. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Taylor and okay, excellent. So ladies, thank you so much. I want to hear from each of you what you got out of the experience. Tell me what table you were at, who it was you met, and what your takeaway was. So let's start with you, Laura.
Sure. Unfortunately, I had a very short conversation with Sven. Got to meet Susan, and I'm really happy to connect with her, and hoping I can get back and have more of a conversation with Sven. We got that countdown, so it speeds things up pretty quick, and there's more to say and more to talk about. But
absolutely. So we are absolutely leaving the lounge open, so you will be able to go back and continue that conversation. It's going to take you exactly to the same table that you were at, so not to worry about it. Yeah.
Perfect.
So Mariah, how was the experience for you?
Well, first of all, I want to say that this was not necessarily a planned event for myself. I had actually come across the Lunch and Learn series via Twitter. I have a tweet that is seemingly to go viral, and it seems like there had been something aligned. And I said, I absolutely am tuning in. I am going to learn from these women. I am going to see what Accenture is about, because I had been hearing a ton of buzz about Accenture, the new developments, new innovation programs, and what was changing. So I absolutely wanted to come in. I was speaking with Ms. Nedra Dickinson, and although it was only brief, it was so brief because, like I said, I didn't plan for the event. I had to throw something on to be presentable so that I could speak with you all. It was so brief, but in the brief encounterment, I was also able to really understand the perspective and the initiatives of Accenture, and to see the diversity reflected in your staffing, in your executive teaming, to understand that this mission is truly genuine and has a definite purpose. It just makes me even more passionate about joining or learning more, or even extending services for my clients. So it was a beautiful experience, and it really reflected. It showed me that this organization is worth joining and partnering with.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you got a lot of value out of it. And thanks for expressing all of that and sharing with us, Mariah. Taylor, I'd like to hear from you next. What was your experience? Who did you meet, and what was your takeaway?
Yeah, so I got to talk to Caroline and Patty and Courtney. I had a great experience, I think. So I work at a tech company, a much smaller tech company right now, and I'm considering making a career change. And I think it was just really amazing to hear how great of experience they've all had at Accenture, and how they really feel like valued and important, and that their opinions are heard. And that's just really good to hear.
Especially for women in the industry, right? It's very important for our voice to be heard, because we can make a difference, and diversity matters. How about you? What was your experience like?
Hi. First of all, I'm so thankful for this wonderful opportunity. It's just exciting to get to meet other people and who are willing to take take some of their busy time to help us who are searching for a job, who are searching for opportunities to grow, care about minorities. And I feel so welcome. And I have spoke with Nidra, with Courtney, and with Chris, and they all have been just welcoming. And yes, we can help you. And it is just a relief, after sending resumes and not hearing back from managers, to have the opportunity to hear that there is a light the top. So really, it's so helpful.
That's so lovely. You are so welcome, and thank you to all of you for joining us today. And I did promise that you will be able to go back to the lounge, so don't worry. Just hang tight for a couple, just like 2.5 more minutes for me. Ladies, you can just go ahead and click mic off, camera off, and that will take you off stage. And I'm just going to share a couple more opportunities. So, because some of you mentioned that it's all about this access, right? We've spoken about it before. Laura, I will go ahead and take, no worries. I can handle that from my end for you. Okay, great. So I'm going to share a couple more opportunities before we go back to the lounge that I think you will be excited to know about. So that are entrepreneurs that are joining us for today's session, B2B tech entrepreneurs. We have the 6.0 cohort of the WIC Microsoft Cloud Accelerator that is starting on August 27th. The deadline to apply is August 20th. So we want you to take the time over this weekend. So make sure you get your application in so you can be a part of this growing community of innovative solutions that are built for enterprise, so you can become co-build, co-market, and co-sell ready with hyperscalers like Microsoft. Next up, I want you to save the date. One of our signature events is coming up in October on the 14th and 15th. That's WIC UNGA. We're going to be focusing on accelerating the 2030 UN Sustainable Development Goals through digital transformation, economic opportunity, global inclusivity, and leadership development. So a couple key things I want you to look out for during that 2-day experience is we're going to have on the 14th a full cloud employability track. So I know some job seekers are here. So you'll be able to participate in a hands-on cloud day. And we have 2 sessions with times for the US market and the EMEA market. And then we'll also have a Cloud Jobs Diverse Recruiting Lounge where you can meet with companies like Accenture and others that are actively seeking diverse candidates, meet with their hiring managers and recruiting team to get answers to your questions there. Then on the 15th, we're going to have a leadership acceleration track talking about, how to build that high trust relationship, becoming a strategic and effective advisor. You'll get to participate in more leadership roundtable discussions, and we will also help you with warm introductions to industry leaders. In the thought leadership track, we'll be focusing on AI for good, sustainability, and economic equity to connecting all to the UN goals. And we'll have another opportunity for roundtables where we'll have an exercise and we'll talk a bit about AI and connecting that with the Sustainable Development Goals. We will have a pitch challenge at WIC UNGA, and that pitch challenge will be the opportunity for someone to win $5,000 in cash and cloud credits. And we're really focusing on pitches that align to one or more of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So stay tuned for more information there. In regards to digital skilling and making sure that to help women continue to find and secure economically fulfilling jobs in the current market, there are over 600 Azure Skilling Scholarships that were made available through a partnership with Microsoft Azure and Coursera. It's available worldwide and to men and women. So all you have to do is apply if you want to learn about Azure fundamentals, Azure AI, and Azure data. And then last but certainly not least, so all of you are connecting today. We want to make sure that you also join the WIC Digital Network. And as a part of that, you get to stay up to date with the latest news. You can continue to engage with other like-minded professionals in the industry. You'll get early access to special offers and industry events, and continue to meet with folks that you've met here today, and participate in group chat, private chat, all on a private network. So I invite all of there, and I want to thank all of you for joining us today. I promised, and I will keep my promise, I am going to let you all go back into the lounge. You can stay and continue to connect with the folks that you've met earlier. I want to wish you all a fantastic weekend and a prosperous future. And thank you so much to our partner, Accenture, for raising their hand to create economic access and share with us about what they're looking for, about their culture. And thank you as well to the amazing Women in Cloud team that worked together to bring this experience to life. So with that, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you in the lounge.